Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Northamptonshire, United Kingdom here in Great Britain. This is a brilliant day for racing at the home of British motor racing. It is Silverstone. It is put on a show this whole weekend, and now the Cup Series gets to come here. This has been a brilliant weekend here at the former Royal Air Force racetrack, former Royal Air Force base in World War II. It's a very historic racetrack being used to store bomber planes and other military aircraft for the Royal Air Force during World War II. And then in 1948, it was turned into a racetrack to race on, and now today we will be going here in the Carvana Cup Series, racing on this brilliant racetrack. The weather today, it is perfect. 66 degrees Fahrenheit, 2-mile-an-hour winds, and 33% humidity. Some race info for you today. 30 laps of racing. Stage lengths are 10, 10, and 10. 109.8 miles of racing. Pace speeds about 50 to 100 miles an hour. Going back to those stages, 10, 10, and 10, there is no stage breaks. Remember, you're in the Carvana Cup Series, so don't need to worry about any of that. Some track info for you here. 3.66 miles long, 18 turns here at this racetrack, 37 feet of elevation, most of that in the Stowe corner, the final few corners of the racetrack. And pit stalls, 22 pit stalls on this racetrack. 7 to 10 laps is the average fuel window, and the average lap time's around a 2:11.4. But yeah, joining me in the booth here today, though, it's going to be IBCS. Welcome to the booth, and IBCS, man, what a day of racing. What do you think we'll see here today?
It's very incredible for the CCS to come here at Silverstone, located in Great Britain. Getting ready to go here today for 30 laps, but we've been through an absolute show this entire weekend. We've seen so many cars struggle in qualifying, third group qualifying yesterday, and in the FSS race, so much carnage, so much chaos, and in the end, it was Devon, the British native, to get the victory. So, could we possibly see a British native get the victory here today, or could we possibly see someone rise up to the top and win the second crown jewel of the season?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. The race we saw yesterday, it was thrilling. We saw, like, times 4 or 5 wide coming out of left field. It was brilliant racing. There was racing all over the place, just side-by-side action all over the racetrack. But we're going to go over the point situation with you right now in the Carvana Cup Series. Right now, Sam leading the point standings with 196 points to his name. P2 right now, 127 points. It's Bryce in that number 54 GHR Toyota. Jalen starting P2 today in this race. He is P3 in standings with 124 points. Mystic starting, Mystic with in 4th place in the standings, 121 points. Zoll starting 5th today and is also 5th in standings. He has 135 points, 115, sorry. Cams, the defending Cup Series champion in the number 5 machine. He is in P6 with 107 points. King, in the number 94, the original owner of the league. He is 97 points, 23 above the cut line. He's in P7. Cardi, the Daytona 175 winner, with 91 points, 17 above the cut, and it's a really close cut line today. Dylan tied with A-Sprout right now. Both of them have 74 points and are 4 above Killer Soggy, a new guy who broke out. But Dylan, story about him today, I mean, he is not going to be able, we don't know how well he's going to be able to perform today. He's not home. He's at a soccer tournament today. But A-Sprout is going to be fine today. I'm starting near the back of the grid, but I mean, A-Sprout, he has a shot to possibly win the championship if he gets himself good point stays from now on. But I mean, it's a really, really close point situation. Looking at the manufacturer points, not so much. Toyota has dominated the season, 924 points, 110 over Chevrolet, and Ford, 842 points above that manufacturer. I mean, it has been a rough season for Ford. But, I mean, we've seen some drivers, especially the number 44 of Freezy. I mean, he has put on a really storm the past few weeks. He has done very, very well. But, I mean, IBCS, I'm going to comment about Freezy. I mean, he is... What do you think you could see out of him today and maybe more in the future?
Well, my goodness, I mean, come on, Frieza has had an absolute turnaround this season. You know, before he was one of the most hated drivers on the CCS circuit, but now look where he is right now. He's running in the front of the field. People think he's gonna be a contender for the chase. Last year he missed it after some controversy that happened, and now look at him. He's trying to rebound himself. He's coming up close, working his way higher up through the rankings. Throughout this entire season. So, with the way things have been going, I have a feeling that Freezy could be able to be a threat for this chase battle.
Yeah, I mean, and we also talked about the other guy, Killer Soggy, a new driver in this league, made his debut at Auto Club, and he is 4 out of the cut line. I mean, he has done very well this season. IBCS, your driver on your team, I mean, it's been a brilliant season for him. But we are actually going to talk with some of the drivers after this commercial break. We will be back here from Silverstone. And welcome back here to the Carvana Cup Series, back here on the grid at Silverstone, and we're going to interview all of our drivers here today, starting off with Hunter Polsitter. Put up a blistering lap, the only person to run a 2:09 in qualifying. But I mean, what are your what is your thought process going into this race?
Well, into this race, I think the main thing that I'm going to focus on is just traffic management. If you watched the FSS one or FSS race yesterday, which was a great race, by the way, if you haven't watched that, it's just I'm just confused on how traffic management is going to work this race, honestly. So, my God, shut up. Hold up. Okay, but yeah, we have a quick car. WTR has great and quick cars this week. I'm so happy to be on pole. This is probably one of the quickest cars I've ever had racing in general. So super excited for this race. But yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, Hunter. Good luck to you today. Now getting over here to Jalen, number 88. Jalen, JD starting P2, home track, man. Got your teammate Hunter on pole. I mean, you gotta. Would you wreck somebody for the win here at Silverstone? Would you wreck somebody for the win?
I'm not that desperate. I'm not that desperate. Calm down, guys. Come on. But this place is always special to me because in F1, like actual game, I was actually quite good here, and I went here a lot. And it's a great track as well. Great fans, but there's no fans here today because roadblocks. It's just a grandstand. And yeah, I want to win. But if Hunter wins, I'll be happy.
Do you have the quote unquote hay fever?
I have it, but it's not as bad. That was just DM me something. But yeah, it's not as bad. It's not as bad. So I'm not gonna be like you.
Thank you, Jalen. Now can I go with IBCS? Who's gonna interview Freezy?
Yeah, well, Freezy, what a turnaround you've had this entire season overall. You're right now 19th in the point stands, but with the way things have been going, I think you'll be able to make your way up for the field and work up to be a threat for the chase battle. How are you going to be able to keep up your good run, as the races goes on? Because Silverstone is a tricky track, and the next few races are going to be very difficult. I'm just here for points, kinda. Try not to. I'm not gonna say that word.
Die, bro.
And
Just say die, man.
I'm concerned your stream's gonna get age restricted.
No, it's not.
Okay then. Well, good luck to you, Freezy. I'm gonna head over to my driver, Killer Soggy, in the number 77 Ice Hot Chevrolet Camaro, and Killer Soggy. You're right now 11th in the standings. What a turnaround for you overall. This entire season. How are you gonna be able to keep your good run up and try to make the chase this year?
We're just gonna keep doing what we've been doing, and hopefully we can win this week. Rain on some people's parade. Other than that, keep it short and sweet. Let's go get the win.
Make me proud today, Killer Soggy. Anyways, let's head over to BCH, who's with Zol.
Yeah, Zol starting P5. I mean, pretty good start for you on the road courses. What's your plan today to maybe get the win?
Well, obviously, we qualified P5. This is not the way I wanted, not the way I expected to turn out at a road course, especially when I DNQ'd at Coda, but that was in the past. But here we are, international at Silverstone, obviously. Super fast Toyota Camry XC Maryland Life machine. Thank you, GHR, for giving me a fast engine and car. And I'm not aiming to go back to back because I know one of those WTR cars are probably gonna win, like Hunter or JD or someone else, probably in an overtime restart. But I don't know. But obviously I'm here for points, trying to get as much points as possible to maintain my position in the point standings and trying to secure my spot in the chase. And obviously, hoy es un buen día para un carrera.
Thanks.
In it, fam.
Yeah. All right, now we're going to Dell and number 18, Cactus and Jack Machine. Dell, I haven't seen you in a while. Man, oh man, I mean, how are you feeling today? Starting P6? You think you can get a win here today or not?
He's deafened. He can't hear you.
He's on the toilet. He's like me.
Oh no.
He's deafened. He can't hear you.
Yeah, he's on the toilet right now. So.
Absolute
All right. Well,
fun.
now IBC also get
He's no
Dylan
big
here,
guy.
the number 1, who might be deaf. Oh wait, is he?
No, he's not in VC. So
Dylan
anyway,
can't VC.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's been
Yeah,
with
so
that
we
since
tell
let's
you
talk
where
about
to
Mr. Roblox. Oh fuck. Anyways, we're here. I'm talking to the points leader, Sam, in the number 3. Sam, what an incredible season you've had this entire season. How are you going to be able to keep up your great run? Because there's now be some new rules that are being applied to CCS that could play in your favor. So how are you going to be able to use those new rules and try to extend your points lead?
So, we're going to use them well. But I just want to get this straight. I did some mining off stream after qualifying at Silverstone, and I happened to find some diamonds because all the pressure's on me, and the pressure makes diamonds, and I'm ready to play on MWRT Roblox on
my.
Roblox.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let's
I
go.
just
Sam,
love you.
Sam,
I just
Sam,
love you.
I
I love
agree,
you.
Sam,
I love
I
you.
agree,
I love
Sam,
you.
I agree. Sam,
MWRT
I agree.
Roblox. I'm playing Roblox. Let's go. I'm ready.
I love you.
Sam, I agree.
All right, well, good luck to you, Sam. We're gonna head over to BC with a Mystic.
Well, I don't know how you're gonna follow up that tough quote there. I mean, you're running Xfinity Day, so you could run that. But I mean, I don't know if your car's that fast. Mystic, starting around mid pack. What can you and your R&R teammate do to get up to the front today?
Well, yeah. Well, today, running Xfinity 10G, but the goal here today can be try to be reliable as gear wrench tools, not spin out as much as possible. It's kind of the same thing I had at Coda, and it worked out pretty well to the end. I was running like P3 coming to the white because I was able to just not spin, and people would spin, I'd make passes, and even though I wasn't as fast as a lot of the other cars, I was able to just make my way through the field because of spins and mistakes from other guys. So my plan is going to be race calm, wait for the others to make mistakes, and just lock in, run laps, kind of just run my laps, run my line, and hope to get to the front.
All right. Well, thank you, Mystic. Good luck to you today. King, I mean, you have 2 lyrical geniuses ahead of you. How can you follow that up, King? Starting right next to your teammate today, what can you do to not get a penalty today?
What I can do is not get a penalties, wreck a lot, stay in the back, and just try my hardest to not do anything bad. I did some practice early with Mystic. I landed pretty good. Mystic was really getting on my nerves there. He's terrible at this track. Just wreck. So, it's gonna be a pretty good race, honestly.
Oh, okay. Oh, we're really good here for this R&R crew here today. Now we're gonna go to IBCS, who's with Zav.
Yeah, I'm here with the number 56 of Zav in an NR Water Ford Mustang and Zav. First time we've seen you on track in a while. How are you going to be able to take advantage of this race and try to earn more points?
Well, I'm going to try and avoid the chaos and not be stupid. That's really all I'm going to try and do. And also try and keep the car in one piece. I hope for a good run.
All right, well, good luck to you. Zav, we're going to head over to the number 20 of Ace Brown. Ace Brown, you're barely edging out Killer Soggy in the points. Just about 4 points above the cut line. Above the chase cut line coming into today's race. How are you going to be able to try to earn more points and try to keep yourself even more safer in the top 10 to try to hunt for a championship?
Low cortisol. Low cortisol, mate. Everybody in front bums except Zol. I mean, but we'll get by them one way or another. I think this number 20 Children Con machine is really fast, but engineers put some stuff into it. They were feeling spiritually Albanian while making the car. Get yours at childrencon.com. That's really all I have to say.
Asher has Azerbaijan
Wait,
technology.
are you on your phone, Mike? What was that, bro?
Shut up,
No, my mic's like 2 feet
Can
from
I
my
say
face.
something? You see, in order to understand Asher's scheme, that requires tons of elite ball knowledge.
No,
know?
no more speaking.
Okay, well, now I'm going to go over here to the number 32 of Sonic. Almost won CCS last week. Pushed a little too hard in the final corner and spun it out. But, I mean, Sonic starting near the rear of the grid today. New week, new race. What are you feeling going into this race today?
It's probably going to be another gateway situation. I'm possibly going to be in the back. This is not one of my best road courses, but I'm happy to be here. And just like Sam said, I'm ready to run some MWRT Roblox with him today.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Such a fan.
True there. I mean,
Shut up, Zol.
good luck to you today, Sonic. And now over here to The man who wants to win it most, Triple B.
No, BCH. Please look in CCS Gen.
Yo,
Don't interview the 45. He's bow hider.
No.
Oh my gosh, bro.
what?
You're an idiot.
Oh my
Dylan. Oh
God,
my goodness,
Dylan.
you suck.
Hashtag fair.
Anyway,
Thank you.
Triple B starting near the back of the grid. What can you do to work your way back up and win on your home soil?
Well, winning's almost out of the question with Hunter and Jalen in the field. Those two are like at a whole other level. But FSS did not go how we would have wanted it after wrecking with 3 to go. Just getting involved in an incident that I wasn't even involved in. Got wrecked, basically. But here today, it's just going to be about trying to make my way through the field. FSS did prove that I had the pace in terms of racing to get myself up front after I got wrecked. So hopefully I can prove that to get myself up front here today.
Yeah, well, good luck to you, Triple B. Now IBCS going to interview the final driver here, who is put into the race last minute. It's Nick.
Yeah, well, hello, Nick. Because of Chance leaving the server after the incident that happened in FSS yesterday, you will be starting in the 15th position. And, quite honestly, you've shown a ton of pace. However, unfortunately, you have not made a single race in a very long time. How are you going to be able to use this race as an opportunity to try to earn more points and continue your chase to make the chase?
He said, try to not to mess up and have pace and a good pit strategy, and let's hope that we can get a top 5.
I will make me proud today, Nick. Back to you, BCH.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's gonna do it here for pre-race interviews. Let's get the grid cleared, and we're about to do our something a little special this race, the grid start and the formation laps. So once lights go out here, Hunter will go off, and then 3 seconds later, then Jalen will go out, and then it'll go on like that. But yeah, we'll do our traditional pit road then. Once everybody goes around, go into pit road and then come out, do another lap, and then grid back up then. So yeah, good luck to you.
Stay pace speed the entire time. 50 to 100.
Yeah, 50 to 100 miles an hour will be the pace speed. But yeah, good luck today, drivers, and yeah. All right. Well, about ready to get the grid going here. So the lights gonna go out here. And Hunter can go off now. Hunter, pole sitter this race. Looking good for him today. But thank you everybody joining me here. Oh yeah, Hunter's just gonna have to pull off to the side. So Jalen will go next.
What is Hunter doing?
He went to get his McDonald's. But Hunter starting on the pole for this race. Jalen P2, Freezy P3 today. Looking good for him. He has had a pretty good season. Want to thank everybody who's watching here today. Sonic, Kyle, Sergeant Greenbean, Carlos for Life, Grimmy, what's going on? Rolling off there. A-Sprout gonna roll off. Sonic gonna roll off. Triple B. And finally Nick. But something a little different here for our second crown jewel of the season. It'll be a fun one. Thank you, everybody, for joining in on the show here. IBCS is in my chat right now, bro. You're in the booth. Oh my gosh, Hunter just spun on the formation lap in cops. Oh my goodness.
Yo,
No,
there goes a.
send him
Oh,
TTV
no.
for that.
No.
Yeah, that turn. Yeah, folks, turn 9 has been an absolutely terrible corner throughout this entire weekend. Just a heads up.
Yeah, it's gotten a lot of people. A lot of people have spun into these corners, and yeah, it has killed a lot of people's race. So gotta watch out for that.
And we've also talked about it in qualifying, because in group qualifying yesterday, you know, that was a troublesome spot for a ton of drivers. And we also noticed it in the FSS race, because everyone's going up to high speeds down that long straightaway, because turn 8 is pretty wide. You don't have to brake that much. But you're still reaching up to high speed. So when you reach turn number 9, it's very hard to brake because of how fast you're going through that long straightaway.
Well, I want to take this moment to thank all of our associate servers. Oh, wrong thing. Oops. Yeah, wrong button there. Interstate Batteries Cup Series. He's in the booth there.
Yeah.
Sorry about. But yeah, great stop motion place along with another stop motion guy I've known him IRL for a long time. East Coast Cup Series. He makes great stop motions. Go check him out. I've been in a few of them. And Zav Scheme Resource Server. Number 56 there today, but I mean, best place for anything you need for schemes. It's the ski making IKEA, the ski making Walmart. I mean, it's the best place for schemes. So thank you to all the associate servers. You guys are certainly a huge help on this server. As we'll talk about pit lane here. So we watch Mystic go in. I mean, there's something new with the bumps Walla added on pit lane. You see right there those bumps. Those are meant to help slow the car down. And if you've ever played F125 or anything, you would know that there's like a glitch on the pit lane where you could cut the pit lane and it's faster than running the normal track. So Walla added those in there to prevent cutting the pit lane like that. As Dell, he's got problems. I don't know what's going on with him.
Yeah, I mean, the thing about the pit lane is that it skips out a heavy majority, like a portion of the course. Because there are so many turns that slow you down and are really hard to get back up to speed. So that explains how come there are bumps on the pit lane, but we also got to look out for the pit road carnage. I don't think we had any problems in the FSS race on pit road yesterday, but with the CCS guys and how chaotic these races have been, possibly we could end up seeing at least like one pit road pile up.
Well, I mean, we saw Zav yesterday. He got up on the wall in FSS. I mean, he was like Doc Hudsoning it on the wall because he got hit. He hit on the bump and then was like riding the wall. He was up on the grass up there and then tried to get down, and it was just like 45 degrees sideways on the wall. It was so weird. But that could happen if somebody overcooks it or just turns in wrong or anything. So, yeah.
I will say this: if you the first bump on the road, if you hit it right, you're just getting launched up on the road.
Yeah.
It's a little overuse, I guess.
Well, Hunter is about to come into the grid here. I'm going to get in position for this. Actually, let's just spectate Hunter. Sorry about this. I'm like breaking the fourth wall here. Alright, well, they're pulling into their grid spots there. Remember, if somebody jumps the restart, they jump it. They get a to-the-back penalty. A pass-through penalty. If you park incorrectly, that's also a pass-through penalty. But you are able to adjust it. But if you park a little too far over the white line, that would be a penalty. Here comes Killer Soggy, parking into his grid spot.
The last car just exited and I get some back.
Or are we gonna fix laps, meet?
Oh, yeah. Alrighty. Everybody pulling into their grid spot. There comes Triple B, Nick Dell pulling in. And here we go. Lights are up, and here we go. The start command.
Who is now?
5 red lights here at Silverstone. And lights out, and away we go here from Silverstone. There's chaos. 5 wide down the front straightaway, coming into turn number 1. This is madness. Jalen down on the inside. Side by side for the race lead. There's contact. Oh, big wrecking behind. Triple B's around.
Yeah, I'll just like.
Big contact right behind him, but for the race lead. Side by side between Freezy and Jalen. Jalen gonna barely get clear to 44. Now he pulls away out of the corner down to 30 wide for second place. It's gonna be Freezy, who's barely edged out to 19. We got a car around. It's a 32 at Sonic.
Yeah, chaos all over the racetrack, but right now, Jalen in this race lead. Freezy hunting him down the Wellington Straight they go. Chaos back behind, 2 wide, all over the place. Now, into this corner here. Oh, Freezy down the inside, side by side. Now Jalen still in the race lead. Back there, Hunter all the way on the bottom. He has to get that spot. Freezy into the gravel. Here comes Killer Soggy.
Side by side for second between a 77 and a 44. Now they head into turn number 8. This long straightaway. That's going to be very tricky for these drivers. Number 8, Jalen right now leading the pack as they head into turn number 9. They get real tricky. Now heading down towards turn number 9. They all keep it straight. Up the track, they go around, goes Zoll. Over to the tire barriers.
Zoll hard around in cops back there. But through Maggots and Beckett's they go. Jalen still leading this race. He's got Killer Soggy and Freezy back behind. Nick making a charge from last all the way. Now making a move up for 3rd place. What a starting lap for Nick. My goodness. Coming in the stow here. Nick side by side. Oh, he's going to go underneath Killer Soggy. There was contact between Freezy and Killer Soggy, and now he's making a move up for 2nd in the Vale. Side by side, the 2 go into club. Nick now up to the 2nd spot. What a run for him as they're side by side between Killer Soggy and Freezy back behind.
Side by side for 3rd place. Killer Soggy to get clear of the 3rd position from the number 44 of Freezy. We get single file out up the track. Goes to number 40 of Nick. Here comes the 77 of a massive run. Side by side for the 2nd position as they head down into turn number 3.
Oh!
Contact made between the 44 of the track. They go 4 wide for a moment. Now it's Freezy to take away the 2nd position.
Oh, and I don't think Killer Soggy was happy about that whatsoever. Officials have to look about that. They were like 4 wide. They are 3 wide back there, but still looking at Killer Soggy as they go down the Wellington Straight side by side with Sam under the bridge. Coming into Brooklands here, the heavy braking left-hander. Oh, now Hunter going to make a dive underneath Killer Soggy. He's going to take the position. Freezy, Freezy and Nick going wide. Contact. Oh, contact made. Killer Soggy almost into the gravel, and Freezy was almost around. They're still side by side between Sam and Freezy, and now Sam out back in front.
They were up in the front. IBCS All-Star Racing cars, both of them were up
Oh,
in the front.
Freezy's around!
Freezy in turn number 9. A very tricky corner for these CCS drivers, and now he doesn't get it back going. But so much ground lost for the number 44 as Hunter is going to be able to take away the second position. The third position.
Oh, Nick's around there in Maggots. Nick goes around, and so does Killer Soggy, I believe. Killer Soggy also around. Gonna have to, be safe. He hits into Freezy.
Well, big carnage right behind him. They're gonna be side by side for seconds for fourth. It's between Zav and King. King gonna get clear of the number 56. Heading down towards turn number 15. Off the track with the number 2 of Hunter is able to save it though as they head down into turn number 16. Now heading out of turn number 17 this time by Dylan. Gonna come out of turn number 18 and come to the stripe. He's in the lead lap number 2.
Yeah, Jalen now leading this race, the native here in the UK, and it's all gone right for him the first few laps of this race. Maybe he can continue it, but Sam behind, he has been the dominant driver this season. He is hard charging as well, looking for this win as well. Let's look back throughout the field. Oh, here's spinning, and that is spinning. King goes around.
Well,
Zol
big
just
mistake.
went straight into the 40.
Well, big mistake for the number 694 of King. They're going to get single file throughout the top of the field. Right now it's Jalen pulling away from the number 3 of Sam as they head down towards turn number 6.
Yeah, looking back throughout the rest of the field here, we see Nick, Trill B going at it. Nick, remember, he was up to P2 at one time. Now he's fighting with Trill B at the back where he started. And now side by side down the Wellington straight into Brooklands they go. Still side by side. And, coming into left field. Still digging there between the two of them. Coming out of left field, Nick onto the gravel. They're still side by side. This is the racing we see here at Silverstone. Down past Woodcote and coming
King's around.
Up into Cops. King going around up there. And now looking here at this Mystic battle with Killer Soggy. Killer Soggy all over the back bumper of that 02.
Yeah, and here comes the 77s. They're going to the outside of the number 02 of Mystic. Side by side as they enter out of the S's. Now they're just still going to be side by side for the position as they head down this long straight, which they're getting real tight as they head into turn number 15. Will Killer Soggy be able to take advantage of the tight right-hander? He will. And it's Killer Soggy to take the position away from Mystic, but here comes Mystic back down on the inside.
Oh, he's going to try and make a move there into Vale. Wasn't going to do anything there. Oh, now he's going to go to the outside here. Oh, Killer Soggy didn't get the run he wanted whatsoever. Now going to be down on that inside, still side by side. They go down the Hamilton straight. Still side by side coming into Abbey here in turn number 1. Mystic clear for this 6th spot.
Yeah, but the battling is still not over. Here comes Dylan trying to muster up a charge. He goes down to the inside of the 77. Now he's going to try to take away the 6th position from the number 02 of Mystic. But he's got to fend off against the number 77 of Killer Soggy. 4 7s, however, coming down towards turn number 5. This time right now heading down the long Wellington straightaway. Dylan trying to muster up a charge against the number 02 of Mystic as they head down the Wellington straight.
Yeah, here they come into Brooklyn. Dylan gonna make a dive down to the inside, into the grass. Gonna have to lift out of it. That's gonna allow Sonic to get to the outside of Killer Soggy. Gonna squeeze the door. King now to the inside. He's gonna make multiple overtakes, and now coming into Woodcote. He's on the inside of Mystic, side by side. The two R&R racing cars go. Sonic, he's gonna run. Coming into Cops. Who's gonna make a move? Sonic thought about it, didn't really make a move there whatsoever. Side by side they go through Cops. They're clean. Mystic going wide there, still all over the back bumper of his teammate as King and Sonic side by side into Maggots and Beckett's. King goes a little bit wide there, and he gives back the position to Sonic, but now he's got a bit of a run. Gets the bump. Killer Soggy now down to the inside. He's side by side with Mystic as they go down the old hangar straight.
So
Del
much carnage
flipped.
happening in the back of the field, but they're going to be side by side. Right behind him, Mystic got the slide behind the number 77 of Killer Soggy as they head down towards turn number 15. Killer Soggy able to get the position, but here comes Mystic with a huge run as they're trying to muster up. Somebody coming in at turn number 16. Down to the inside, goes to number 02 of Mystic. They're going to be side by side as they head into 17. 3 wide.
Dell left the game. He's not on the scoring pylon anymore, so I think he left the game.
Okay. Oh, and
JD
speaking,
around
look
from
at
the
this,
lead.
Jalen. We missed it, but he went around. What has happened there?
Well, big mistake for Jalen, but the caution did save him. So with that, he'll still, I believe, maintain the lead. Unless Hunter did get in front of him in time.
Well, and I mean, Sam, he was closing. He was really, really quick there. He was within 0.2 of him. That was really, he is really, really quick here today. But Jalen going back up to P3. Pits, I believe, will be open this time.
And this is where the new rule comes into play, BCH, because now with extended cautions, it allows for these drivers to pit, to have a different strategy compared to others. You still have like a ton of time to make pit stops. It's not like, you're still able to pace, however, and save some fuel. You're guaranteed to do that, but you could also be able to stay out. It could trick some drivers to pitting. It could trick some drivers to staying out. It's interesting.
Yeah, I mean,
the last driver is Zol, and he's in turn 4 right now, so he should be able to catch. So you can open pits this time.
All right. Well, Sam now to the race lead. Hunter, P2, Jalen P3. Sam's got them two WTR teammates right behind them, and they are known to be very, very fast on these road courses. They are usually super quick, and we're seeing that today, but this will be open this time as they go down the old hangar straight. I think everybody should be here in time.
Stall is not.
He should get there in time.
He's coming into Cox right now. He almost hit the tire barrier because he sucks.
Alright, well, this time by, Sam is going to lead the field out of turn number 15 and are ready to calm down towards pit road this time by.
Here they come. Ooh, now look at that bump. Oh, Jalen got up there on that wall. So did Dylan there for a moment as well. But Chaos here on the pit lane already.
The 0-2's bad.
Oh, 02 Mystic speeding on the pit lane. That's going to be to the back penalty. There's Chaos back there as well. Dylan out of a stall. There you see Mystic speeding. The race off pit road. Chaos there. Killer Soggy out of his stall. Gerald B has to reset his car. The race off pit road. Sam, Hunter, Jalen, and Sonic, Ace Sprout, Zav, Nick, King, Dylan, Freezy, Killer Soggy, Mystic, and Triple B.
Oh my goodness, was it a great stop for the number 88 of Jalen, unfortunately, but a ton of drivers losing a ton of positions from that pit stop. We talk about the bumps. They're going to absolutely mess you up, badly, BCH. Though it does help slow down lap times, it could also lead to messing up on some pit stops. So it's going to be interesting to see, if those bumps could lead to a race-ending mistake.
Yeah. Well, we should be able to go green this time. We're flashing green and yellow on your screen right next to the race name. That means green this time. But we are going to go to a quick commercial break and be back for the green flag. And welcome back here to the Carvana Cup Series. Gonna be green this time. Remember, no choosing here. Green at the line. Remember, green at the line. But here we go. Sam. Been fast all race. Now gonna lead him down the Hamilton straight and back to the line and back up through the gears they go. Green flag back out here at Silverstone. And already chaos going around back there. Killer Soggy forced to go to the back. Hunter now making a move up for P2. Look at this back there. Oh, we see Ace Sprout spinning. Ace Sprout going around. Multiple cars around. We stay green though. Triple B up there. Oh, nowhere to go for him whatsoever. Chaos on this restart. But look at this for the race lead though. Triple Jalen now trying to make a move on Sam. Sam with the run out of entry. Down the Wellington Straight they go.
Down the Wellington Straight, could Jalen be able to muster up a run? Coming in a turn number 6 this time by Sam. Really good on defense. Out of turn number 6, Jalen gonna slide up the track, does the pit. Now heading into turn number 7. Sam still pulling away, but Jalen gonna get near the back bumper number 3. He cannot do it as Sam pulls away as they head into turn number 8.
Yeah, and Sam is quick today. Sam is quick as now Sonic, he is trying to make a move on Hunter coming here into Woodcote. Side by side down the old pit straight now. Sonic is clear coming in the Cops corner here. Sonic still goes a bit wide. That's going to allow Hunter to go in there. And King going around back there. Oh, man, it's like the third time he's won a round. Make sure to have a safe re-entry. As a round back there, I believe that's Dylan. Hits into Killer Soggy, though. We stay green.
Oh, and King just piled into him.
Oh.
2 cars.
Well, big mistake. Oh, wait, what?
2 cars. We stay green.
Well, big mistake for the number 94 and the 77. Up front, though, Sam still pulling away from the number 88 of Jalen, and Hunter still catching up to number 88 of Jalen. He's been fierce throughout this entire weekend. Now heading into turn number 16 this time by. They're going to get near the back bumper of each other, but it's not going to be enough. Sam still pulls away from the field.
Yeah, look back here. Oh, 3 wide. Freezy in the middle of a GHR sandwich there. Got passed by Zoll. Now getting passed by A-Sprout. And now Nick is going to look to the inside of him. And he's going to lose 3 spots and just a few corners. And just...
Oh, Sam!
Sam around!
Oh,
Sam around for the race lead. Hits in the barrier. Oh, no. And more trouble for him. But, man, oh, man, this is not what Sam wants at all. Back up there, though, you saw 3 wide. Zoll was in the middle of that 3 wide sandwich. Oh, hits into Freezy there. As they go past entry here, Nick leading this little pack of cars. Freezy, A-Sprout, under the bridge they go. Freezy gonna try and make a move here into Brooklyn's. Down the inside he goes. Side by side. Contact made. A-Sprout gives a bump.
Big bump to the number 40 of Nikki slide right into the sand trap. Now they're going to be side by side. Right behind them. That's between GHR teammates Zoll and the A-Sprout. They're going to be able to get single file coming out of turn number 8 this time by. They're going to be side by side. No, Zoll's going to slide behind the number 40 of Nick.
Now here they come into Cops. We've seen some mistakes here already. And oh, Zoll got to the outside, tried to make a move. Went really wide right there. Still single file between all of them coming into Maggots and Beckett's. A-Sprout tried to make something. Oh, Zoll with the bump. Right there into Beckett's. Still on that back bumper. A-Sprout's down to the inside of Zoll. Side by side. Now A-Sprout ran wide.
Contact between both the GHR teammates, Zoll and A-Sprout. Zoll got the slide behind the number 20 of A-Sprout. Now A-Sprout gonna...
He's AFK now, but look at this battle here. Sam trying to storm his way back up through the field. Mystic falls back right behind him, and now Sam is gone. He is super fast today, but that spin really costed him as Jalen leads him to 2 laps to go in the stage.
Carter's Tire Bears, it's Nick.
And there is chaos all over the racetrack right now. Cars all over the place.
Yeah, absolutely. Jalen right now leading the field to 2 laps to go here at Silverstone in stage number 1. Jalen right now with a very large lead over the rest of the pack as they head down Wellington.
And Jalen, was the dominant car, got P2 here in, was P2 in qualifying. Looking back here, Sonic right now P3. He's had a pretty good stage himself, honestly, but just looking throughout the rest of the field, I mean, not a lot of battling going on right now. There is one, Mystic and Sam, here they come going in the Woodcote. Down the old pit straight, Mystic coming into Cops. Side by side between the two of them. Now Mystic backs out, plays a little smarter decision here, and he stays behind Sam. Deciding not to overtake, that's a smart move right there, not to spin them both out. That's Nick back there going really wide.
Yeah, absolutely. And now heading to the yes, it's going to get real treacherous, real tight between the number 3 and the number 02 of Mystic. They're all able to keep it straight. Now Nick going to try to gain a run on the number 56 of Zav, coming down the long straightaway as they get ready to enter into turn number 15.
Oh, there goes Sonic! Around he goes! Backs it up into the wall and stow! And we've seen it before! Going around there, and that is going to lose him the spot. But Jalen now going to lead him to the white flag in stage number 1. White flag in stage number 1. Hunter 2 seconds behind his teammate. Maybe going to try and stay in the picture in case things go wrong for Jalen, but there's not really much he could do. Maybe he can muster up something here on the white flag of this stage.
Yeah, Hunter's still catching up to the number 88 of Jalen, coming out of turn number 3 this time, but turn number 4, sorry. Now headed out turn number 5 this time by Jalen, still pulling away from number 2 of Hunter as they head down to Wellington Straight.
Down the Wellington Straight, they go. Hunter, he's gained a little bit actually on his teammate. He could do something. Jalen going a little too deep into that corner, coming into Luffield. Hunter, he's almost there. He could try something if he really wanted to. But nothing much. Looking back here, though, Mystic side by side with Zav. Zav going to try a switch over. He'll get to the inside. Coming out of Luffield, Mystic onto the gravel. And not enough grip. Mystic going to have to fall back behind Zav as they go through Woodcote.
Jalen's still able to pull away from the number 2 of Hunter. Now they head down towards the S's. This time by Jalen with a very great corner. Able to execute perfectly, but here comes Hunter with a massive run. Wow, he was able to get a better corner than the 88 did. Now coming out of the S's this time by Jalen, still having a huge lead over the number 2 of Hunter as they head down this long straightaway as they head into turn number 15.
Yeah, I mean, Jalen, he's dominated a lot of road courses this season, Coda, but well, again today, it looks like stage 1, we can make it through the final few quarters through Vale. Oh, really loose there. But coming through Club and back to the Hamilton Straight, Jalen is going to win stage number 1 here at Silverstone. But Carl, I have a question for you. Oh, look at this, Sonic around. Oh, that's in Club there.
Oh.
Looking back here, King, I see side by side with Killer Soggy into the Vale chicane. He gets past. But Carl, question for you. What is the fuel situation looking like for these leaders? Or anybody. Oh, Hunter! Really wide right
Carl's
there.
muted. Carl's on mute, by the way.
Okay. Ross, what is the fuel situation looking like for these leaders?
Well, their fuel is getting relatively low. They can only run maybe about 3 laps more tops. As Dylan, he has rejoined the game. He's going to merge behind Zol, and he's going to pit with Zol full fuel. But I can only see them going maybe 3 more laps, possibly 4. But pit road's going to be busy because they're all going to be pitting within 1 lap or 2 of each other.
Absolutely. Looking back here, though, Freezy, he's in a mix here with A-Sprout, and I believe that is Sonic.
Around!
Who's around?
In the old straightaway, big hit for number 2 of Hunter. Hunter inside wall. Sam able to take away the second position, but a major impact for the number 2 of Hunter after finishing second in the stage.
Yeah, Sam has made a charge here late. He is really quick. We've seen the pace. He spun earlier and now is back up to the second spot, but he's got A-Sprout and Freezy right behind him as they come past the Chapel Curve. Not much going on.
Hunter
Looking
just
back
left.
here, though, Nick, pit signal on.
Hunter just disappeared. He left the game, I think.
Oh.
Oh,
Are they
shoot, that might
merging
explain
because
it.
they, like, wrecked or what?
Dylan left the game, and he joined and merged behind... Well, he actually is ahead of Zol now. I don't know if he passed him. And Hunter just disappeared, and Dell is also gone.
Well, here we go. Pit road about to get busy here. Nick, first one to come down pit lane. I saw back there, I believe that was Sonic, also coming down as well. As Nick hits into the wall there on entry, pulls into his stall. There you see Sonic, that number 32 Toyota machine. He's into his stall. Out goes Nick. He's good. And out goes Sonic. And those are our first stops under green of the day.
Yeah, we're going to take a look at this mini battle between the 56 of Zav and the 02 of Mystic Zav. Going to pull the crossover move, 1-0 move by the number 56. Now heading out to turn number 5, this time by Mystic. Still trying to catch up to the number 56 of Zav as they head down the Wellington Straight.
Hunter complaining that his game crashed. He just respawned his car.
Right.
Okay. Dell back as well. So those two will merge together. Dylan, he is going slow as well. He must have just wrecked. I don't know what's going on. Zav, Mystic going at it once again here down Woodcote. Mystic still on that inside. Side by side. They go down the old pit straight. What's going on? Jalen around or what?
I believe Hunter and Dell right now stopped in front of pit road, so that's gonna pretty much impact them.
Yeah, that could impact pit road. They need to get off. They have to get off. Get off. Zol, he's got his pit signal on. Dylan, he's having issues right now. I don't know what's going on with him. He must be
Could be
lagging or
lagging.
something. But Zav's got that pit signal on as well. So again, pit road gonna get busy here, boys.
Yeah, absolutely. Zav right now gonna get ready to pull into pit road this time. By there he goes. Right now, gonna pass Mystic. Hold on to it, Zav. BBB also gonna come down pit road this time. Bye. And this is the thing that we talk about on pit road, BCH. Oh God,
Triple
BBB.
B! Man, he was doing the same thing Zav did yesterday. You see, Mystic has his pit signal on. He'll be pitting this time as well. But Freezy also into that box as well up there. He started P3 today. He is out of pit road now. But it is going to get busy here today. Zav out of his box. Triple B, he is out of his box. Triple B actually had a pretty good stop there compared to Zav. He is now all over that back bumper of the 56. Gained a lot there on the pit lane.
Yeah, the 2 and the 18 right now still trying to merge. Zav able to get out of pit road perfectly with the number 45 of BBB coming down into turn number 2, I believe, this time by. Sorry, 3. Zav still going to be side by side with the number 45 of BBB. He's going to back out just a little bit coming into turn number 4. And they're going to be No, BB clears that for the position as they head into turn number 5.
That's side. They were side by side there. Trilby got clear there. Looking throughout the rest of the field, though. Pitters here. I will be changing laps after everybody stops. Take your stop, but yeah. Sorry, I know they messed up, but I just don't want to mess up during pit stops here. But now
What's that impact? Oh,
Trilby
sorry.
side by side once again.
Well, Jalen right now getting ready to come down to pit road this time by. This could play in Sam's favor. Sam also going to get ready to come down pit road this time by along with, I believe, Freezy. No, Freezy, I think, is going to be able to stay out. Doesn't have his pit signal on.
Yeah, he pitted
but here comes
earlier, a lap early.
Yeah, so that's going to play in Freezy's favor. Here comes Jalen down to pit road this time by along with the number 3 of Sam. Jalen, you do remember, is going to be pitting in the number 2 pit stall because of Hunter getting the pole earlier yesterday in qualifying. So will Jalen be able to execute and get off of pit road first?
Eastbound almost got up on that wall there. Jalen in his box, Sam in his box. Oh.
Killer Sagi's coming in.
Yeah, Killer Soggy. Everybody's about to come in here shortly. Jalen out of his box. Sam is out of his box now as well. We'll see Mystic down, Killer Soggy down. Ace Sprout out of his box. Mystic misses his stall, actually. Issues for him. It's going to lose him a bit of time. Killer Soggy in his stall properly. But I don't see anybody else coming down just yet.
Yeah, well, that stop was able to give Jalen a little bit of advantage. He's still able to get clear of the 3 of Sam and number 20 of Ace Sprout down to Wellington straight away. Jalen still pulling away from the field as they head down towards turn number 6.
Ace Sprout kind of just barged Freezy out of the way there. I don't know. We'll see what he does. Coming down the Wellington straightaway underneath the bridge. They go. Coming into the left-hander, Brooklyn's. Is he too far back to make a move? I don't really think he's going to try to the inside. Oh, now going to do a crossover move. Beautiful move right there for Freezy as he goes on by. What a move. Nick going wide.
Great move, but what a great move by the 44 of Freezy, but the battle for third still heating up between the 20 and the 44. Coming down towards turn number 9, which is where a ton of drivers have spun earlier this weekend. They're able to keep it straight. Both of them go wide off a corner exit, and Freezy still got to get clear with the 3rd position as they head to the S's.
Yeah, here they come into Maggots and Beckett's. Ace Sprout all over that back bumper. Oh, gonna try and make a move. Oh, Ace Sprout into the barriers. Oh, no. Problems there. Too aggressive. And that is going to cost Ace Sprout a spot right there to Nick.
Yeah, Freezy absolutely impacting Ace Sprout's race after that contact. Nick right now going to try to chase down the number 44 of Freezy for that last podium position. But it looks like it's not going to happen as they come off of turn 15. Nick still chases down the number 44 of Freezy down towards 16.
Yeah, well, Jalen right now coming into Abby here, turn number 1. Sam is catching. We saw this earlier in the race. Sam was quick, and he is still quick. He wrecked earlier in this race. Now working his way back up. But we're going to go to a side-by-side commercial break and wait for this battle to resume here.
Welcome back, everyone, to Silverstone. Sam has absolutely closed the gap on the number 88 of Jalen as they come out of turn number 3. Sam is absolutely still chasing down the number 88. He's been fast, BTH.
Yeah, I mean, Sam, he is giving Jalen a run for his money. Everybody, when we go into these road courses, everyone sees Jalen as, oh, he's going to dominate the race. But today, Sam, he is on Jalen. He is on him. He is keeping him in check. And if Jalen makes a mistake, Sam, he's going to be right there.
Oh, speaking of that,
Jalen going wide there. Out of left field as they go down the old pitch straight. Jalen, again, if he makes a mistake, Sam's right there ready to pounce.
yeah, Sam gonna go really wide off of turn number 9, I believe, this time by. Now heading to the yes, it's Jalen, still able to pull away from the number 3 of Sam, but Sam is indeed catching up to the number 88.
Yeah, I'm going to look through the rest of the field right now, though. I believe I saw Mystic and King, 2 R&R Racing teammates, battling it out earlier. Some other battles on the racetrack, probably Sprout and Turtle B shortly here. Hunter, nothing really going on right now on the racetrack. Oh, but Mystic going around there in Cops. Oh, man. And again, Cops gets a driver here and gets them around. A huge mistake from Mystic. Hunter was flying through there as well back there. But look at this for the race lead now. Oh, the gap down to 5/10 for the race lead. Sam is there.
And they fly down in a turn number 1. This time by Sam is absolutely closing the gap on the number 88 of Jalen. Coming out turn number 3 this time, he's going to get real close to the back number 88. He's going to get a good corner exit, and he's going to get really close to the back number 88. Coming out turn number 4 this time by Jalen. Trying to pull away from the number 3 of Sam, and it looks like he cannot do it. Now down to Wellington straightaway. Sam still chasing down the number 88's tail.
Yeah, and I mean, this is going to be the battle for the Stage 2 win. We have, what, four laps to go in the stage. Jalen, the pressure is on him. Sam is super quick. Oh, he's going to try and make a close here. Oh, down to the inside, side by side, out of left field. Still side by side. Jalen, Sam, 88 and 3, coming into Woodcote. Down the old pit straight they go. This is 2 heavyweights fighting for the race lead, coming into Cop's corner here. Oh, Sam backs out to be safe, and the battle still rages on as they come into Maggots and Beckett's.
Jalen able to get clear with the lead. Now down towards the exit this time by Sam. He'll have to re-rack himself and get the gap closed once again. Out of the exit, Sam going to go a little bit wide now on the curve as Jalen pulls away down this long straightaway.
Yeah, I think Sam made a mistake there. Almost hit into one of the barriers and had to turn the other way just to make sure he didn't hit it, and that really screwed up his corner there, but he'll still have another shot at him, or many other shots at him, as Jalen coming down into the Vale chicane. He's going to lead them to 3 laps to go, but Sam, great corner. Now they're side by side, coming out of club, still side by side down the Hamilton Straight. Sam leads lap number 18, 3 laps to go, coming into Abbey. Sam clear. Will Jalen get him back? Trying to make a move. Sam runs a little bit wide there. Jalen trying to find a spot to make a move, coming into Village. He dives down to the inside, side by side for the race lead. Jalen lifts out a little bit there. Sam still leading Jalen. Trying to cross over the 3 of Sam. He will. Sam running really wide. And now Sam takes the lead coming out of entry.
The tables have turned here at Silverstone. Sam able to take the race lead after Jalen pretty much dominated this entire stage. It's not going to be over though. Heading into turn number 6 and now heading into turn number 7. Jalen still closing on a number 3 of Sam, but Sam trying to pull away from the 88 as they head down this long straightaway into turn number 8.
Yeah, I mean, Jalen, we've seen him struggle in left field there. That was a huge struggle. You saw how tight and how rough it was for him to get out of that corner. But Jalen's still trying to dig hard for this stage win, riding on board with this number 88 as he comes into Cops. Oh, Sam didn't go super quick through there. Really had a tough time trying to gather the car together as they go through Mackett's and Beckett's. Jalen giving it everything. He's almost all to the back bumper. Oh no, he goes off! He goes off! Jalen going off. He made a mistake, and that is going to cost him a bunch of time. And that might be it for the stage.
A very costly mistake for the number 88 of Jalen. That's going to allow for Sam to be able to pull away with the lead. Getting ready to come towards 2 laps to go in stage number 2 here at Silverstone. Jalen trying to catch up to the number 3, but it looks like it's not going to happen as the number 3 pulls away, getting ready to come on the front straightaway.
Oh, man, look. Oh, Jalen into the barrier.
No!
And I mean, oh, look back there as well. We see Nick around in stow. Again, these corners catch so many drivers. But if we look through the rest of the field here, Dylan, he has issues. I'm assuming that lag right there for him. Dylan, just stop the car.
Oh my God.
Just stop the car, Dylan.
Oh no,
Yeah, now looking here into turn number 1 in Abbey, Triple B leading Ace Sprout here. Triple B, he is fighting for a podium. Right now, he's just trying to get up to Freezy. Freezy, he has had another great run here today at Silverstone. I mean, he has been brilliant the past few weeks.
Yeah, then Triple B gonna go way up the track along with Ace Sprout and Nick. Ace Sprout gonna take away the position from the number 40 of Nick, but down the Wellington straightaway, it's not over. Nick gonna try to gain a run by drafting off the number 20. Coming down towards turn number 6 this time by BBB, gonna enter it clearly, but here comes that the bombers, give it to the number 20. Now the 40 gonna try to make a move on the number 20, coming out of turn number 7, up the track they go. Oh, contact made up the track to the 40 and the 20. They're gonna lose a ton of ground to the number 45 of BBB, and they'll be side by side as they head to turn number 8.
Yeah, Ace Sprout lost a lot of time on that CC slowdown there, got him really tight, but now coming down the old pit straight into Cops Corner, here they come. Will Nick make a dive? I don't think there is enough of room for him. Oh, he will try to make a dive really close there. He almost made contact with Ace Sprout there for the 5th position. Lucky he didn't, but now they come. Oh, there goes Ace Sprout around, and Maggots and Beckett's into Nick. Nick gets on by cleanly, but man, just a huge mistake there for Ace Sprout. As we look at the leader here, Sam down the Hamilton straight. He's going to lead them to the white flag and stage number 2.
And what a run this number 3 has had throughout this entire stage. Overall, all he has to do is execute as they head into turn number 3 for the final time in stage number 2. Sam hoping that he could execute the same exact thing later on in this final stage as he pulls away from number 88 of Jalen.
Yeah, Jalen has been his match here today. He certainly has. I mean, Sam has been fast all season. We know he is the points leader by a lot. But Jalen, I mean, we don't really see anybody beat Jalen on the road courses. But today, I mean, Sam has got him. He has got him to a T. And, yeah, Sam is blistering fast today.
Dylan has rejoined the game.
Yeah, I see that, bro.
And is waiting to merge.
Yeah, tell him to not merge, sit in the middle of the pit exit. You know, might be smart.
Probably should tell that to everyone.
Freezy can't pit this time. Freezy cannot pit this time.
Well, speaking of that, Freezy is really tight on fuel, BCH.
Oh no, it's speaking
Oh,
to Jerron, he goes and cops.
Oh.
Locks it down. Able to save
Mystic
it.
and Nick just collided because Nick is on 50% fuel and he's on like the back straightaway. He's not even going to be close to making it back around. He's probably going to run out of fuel here on the track.
Yeah, this is chaos here. Fuel chaotic here on the white flag of stage number 2. We'll watch Sam. Oh, he's going to pull out. It's the white flag. Wait, what the world? Hold on.
I think he may.
I don't think they'll be able to make it. Okay.
I don't think anyone is.
I'll allow it. I will allow it for everybody. I'll allow it for everyone. Everyone can pick because I don't think the fuel is right. I think they're like
happening?
What the world? Hold on, wait. What happened here?
So
Everyone
basically,
seems to be pitting. Zol pitted just fine. He pitted a lap prior. Mystic does not have his pit signal on because he can run one more lap, but everyone is really close because Killer Sagi, he's at 500, he stays out. But people like Sonic, he's literally out of fuel getting down into the pits. King, he's at 225. Zav also coming in, he's at 187. So this is a technically scheduled correct pit stop for everyone. They're all just coming in at the same time. Mystic's also down, and he is at 422.
Yeah, this is really confusing here because you're not supposed to pit on the white flag of the stage. You're not supposed to do that, but everybody is.
I think it's because they couldn't make it another lap.
Yeah, I think they
chose to
just
pit
lined
early.
up. They just could not do it.
Yeah.
So, I think that means Jalen is fine, but I don't know about Sam. This is something we have to worry about with the rules here. Look at that.
The 40s ran out of fuel.
The 40, Nick, out of gas, down under the bridge. Driver's going to have to avoid him here. He's still moving extremely slow. Remember, MWRT has that little thing in it where, I mean, if you run out of gas, you can still go like 30, 40 miles an hour, but he is out of gas, 33 miles an hour. He is going to have to crawl it back to the pits as Dylan's around in Stowe.
well, this changes everything, BCH, because now with everyone hitting this time by, it will absolutely change how the standing goes. And I believe from the look of it, I think BBB is leading this race, or Killer Sagi. Oh, and Dylan was around.
Yeah, I mean, he has just had a rough race. Racing on the highway.
A-Sprout's also not.
Not going to work, but A-Sprout, oh! A-Sprout coming down this time. This is questions about pitting on the white flag of the stage. I don't know. I think we let it slide here, so.
Yeah, I think that's only fair because of just the way the fuel lined up here.
Yeah,
especially because at road courses, there's not a huge margin between cars pitting. Oh, Nick's coming in and Sprout has to avoid him.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, and that's going to be an absolute race killer for the number 20 of A-Sprout.
That was super close there. I'm interested at looking at this lead, though. Jalen, where is he in relation to Sam? Still way behind. Didn't really affect Sam that much, but this is really something we haven't seen yet, where it just lined up really weird. With the fuel strat, this is quite confusing here.
Yep, but everything played out normally. Dylan's laps are messed up at the moment because he rejoined late, but everyone else, all the way back to Nick in 13th, is correct. He is a lap down, and lap cars are not far ahead of Sam. He's probably going to be seeing them here in a little bit because of Zol and Dylan being so far back.
Yeah, well, I'm watching King and Hunter go at it on the racetrack. Hunter, our pole sitter, now all over the back bumper of that number 94. Down the Wellington Straight they go underneath the bridge. Up to 180 miles an hour into the sharp left-hander at Brooklands. Hunter going to stay back, going to try and go to the outside, make a move, maybe a crossover. Nothing there. Now he's going to go down to the inside, coming into left field. He's there, going to have to hold it tight, and King will move around on the outside.
Yeah, absolutely. A great battle between those two right now. I'm also taking a look at the battle between Freezy and Triple B. In the end, and Freezy hits the tire barriers. A costly mistake for number 44. He's going to lose a ton of ground, and it's going to be BBB who will get clear with that position.
Yeah, I believe that is the podium spot right there, if I am correct. Is that for him?
I think Killer Soggy. No, I don't think Killer Soggy.
Dylan's requesting to fix his laps. He's like 20
yeah.
down.
I just gotta make sure everybody's like on the correct spot.
Triple B made the move on Freezy for 4. Don't give up the podium position.
But yeah, watching all these drivers go on by. I mean, not much going on right now. The closest battle we have on the racetrack is actually King and Hunter still. Is Hunter going to make a move, try and make a move in the Vale Chicane? Oh, he's going to get all over the back bumper of that number 94, and he's going to slide on past him down the Hamilton straight, and he's going to take that spot away from King. That's P7.
Guy's just in the grass.
What's
The battle between Hunter. Oh, what a save by the number 2. And it's going to allow for the number 94 to get to his inside. Contact made in turn number 3. Hunter still gets clear with the position, but here comes King with a switchback move. Now Zab going to throw his hat in a ring as they head out of turn number 5 down to Wellington straight away. It's still Hunter who pulls away from the 94.
Yeah, Hunter still in P7 right now. Really close battle we got on the racetrack. Well, now we got Sonic here and Killer Soggy. This would be for a top 5 position. These two are going at it right now. Gonna watch all these drivers here on the racetrack. See, just gotta change laps at the right time. Remember that
Dylan's in the final chicane, so
yeah,
just wait for him.
Dylan, final chicane. Still in the lead lap. But Nick would be the only one a lap down after that very unfortunate event for him as he's around.
No, don't, no, Dylan.
Oh my goodness.
He almost just killed Sam. And he stopped in front of the field.
I think he might be.
And he left the game again.
Yeah. I'm just not fixing those laps, bro.
No.
I think that might have messed up the order, BCH.
Yes, it did. I know.
Galen crossed the line.
Yeah, I know. Well, now looking at this, Killer Soggy going at it here.
Oh, now it's scoring Triple B as the leader.
I know.
Do it for the titles leading, guys.
I have to fix the lap. Sorry about this, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this here in the final chicane, though. King, Zab going at it right now on the racetrack. Coming out of club here. Oh, side by side down the Hamilton straight they go. And King gets in front. Now coming into Abbey, turn number 1. Oh, King gonna go on that inside. Zab went a little bit wide there. He's got a bit of a run. Nothing to get, nowhere to go with it though.
King.
Zol is the last car you need to cross the line, so I'll let you know when you can change it.
I can see that on there. Oh, King! Zab, a little contact there. Coming in the Woodcote side by side. Now Zab's clear the switch back down the Wellington Straight.
King gonna get to the back bumper of the number 56 of Zab down to Wellington straightaway. Here he comes down to the inside. A great corner. But by the 94, here comes the 56 and 94, overdrives it. Now they'll be side by side as they headed out of turn number 7. This time by King gonna hop on the curb, and he's gonna get in front of the number 56 of Zab as they head into turn number 8.
All right, well, lap should be good now. Still good, crazy battling all over the racetrack. Even 24 laps in, we've been green this whole race. Hopefully that doesn't jinx it. Zab tried to shimmy a little move there. Entering cops didn't really affect King too much, as A-Sprout's now closing in on this action right now.
Did we just tell Dylan to park it because he just keeps lagging and almost wrecking the field?
I'm just giving. Yeah, I know. Just tell him to park it. I'll give him last place finishing points. So he'll get a finishing result. As Zav, Ace Sprout going side by side now. Ace Sprout's clear down the old Hanger Street.
Great battle right now in the back of the field. Could Zav be able to muster up a run on the number 20 of Ace Sprout? Coming down towards turn number 15 this time by up the track. They both go in a grasp of the number 20 of Ace Sprout. That's going to allow for Zav to take the position away, and Ace Sprout's going to come down to pit road. Oh, he botches it. No, he didn't come back on the track. Going to try to make a move on the number 56 of Zav. Here he comes out of the turn number 18 this time by, and the battle is still heating up between Zav and Ace Sprout.
Yeah, well, that's now pretty good separation between them for now. Ace Sprout there went really wide. I don't know if it was lag or anything or whatever it was, but King went really wide there entering Village. That's going to lose him a lot of time right there. I'm going to look at Sam. 10 seconds ahead of this whole field. He has them. He has got a grip on this whole field. I mean, Sam has been perfect today. He's leading on the 6 laps to go in the race. With 6 laps to go, Jalen 10 seconds back. Really not much more he could do other than just hold on to the podium. Turtle B back there in Cops. He has been quick. Freezy, though, he's behind them as well. So this could be the battle for the final podium spot here very shortly. So we'll have to keep an eye on this one.
And Dylan is back on track, even though I've told him multiple times. He's not in VC, so I can't tell him. And I've typed in chat, and he's not listening.
He's different age group.
Yeah.
Great. So someone tell him.
I am.
All right.
Well, back to the race, something I want to mention is Sonic, he's coming down pit road because some of the drivers don't believe they can make it to the end. They think they're going to be 1 lap short and run out on the final lap, and they don't want to risk it. And they might come down for 25% fuel just in case they can't make it, because the fuel window is definitely going to be close for everyone.
Yeah, I don't think anybody thought of it being fuel strat coming into this weekend. Nobody really thought about that. But now, coming into the race, these drivers have the sudden realization that they might run out. And, I mean, Sam, you remember, Jalen was 1 lap better than him on fuel. Sam had to pit on the white flag of the stage. But, yeah, a little bit questionable on who can make it to the end.
So, Sam, he's at 900. I highly doubt he's going to make it. Jalen looks a lot better
fuel,
at 120. It does not matter at this point. None of them are going to make it, except for, like, one of them. And they're not even here. They can't even listen. Because I went into Driver's VC to see if Dylan was there. He wasn't, and all of them are saying we can't make it.
And speaking of which, pit signal on for the 3. So now
Very interesting. Oh. Well, yeah, with Jalen having like 1 lap more fuel than what Sam does, it could be interesting to see, when Sam has to pit, if he could be able to execute and get right in front of the number 88 of Jalen. So it's going to be interesting to see, if the number 3 could be able to use pit road to his advantage and win this race.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Will he be able to even make it? I don't think anybody can, but I don't know. This is going to be really questionable. It just turned out the way it turned out. I don't know. It's weird. Turtle B, though, under attack from Freezy. As Freezy has that pit signal on, he will be pitting next time, I believe. So, Freezy, he is hunting down that final podium spot.
And right now, Jalen is hot on Sam's tail. Each lap, he has been trying to close the gap by just a little bit. Sam going to go down 2 to Wellington straight. His pit signal is now on. I think it's safe to say that he is ready to pull the car down pit road and see if he can be able to execute.
I mean, he's got a good gap to Jalen. Now, that gap won't be good for like a good enough gap to keep him safe if Jalen can make it to the end. I don't know. I mean, he's been good on fuel this whole race. We'll just see what will happen here. Maybe Jalen could somehow pull off a win with fuel strategy.
Pit road's been busy though. A lot of cars just came down. King and Mystic are down pit road. Zav was down pit road. Hunter was down pit road. They're all taking 25% fuel to make sure they can make it to the end barely without sacrificing too much track position by taking 50 or 100.
But it's it, folks. The money stop. This is the stop we've been waiting for. This likely will determine the outcome of the race. Sam getting ready to enter turn number 15 before he comes down towards pit road. Oh, he goes around into the tire bear. No, he's gonna save it. Oh my goodness, a very costly mistake for Sam. And he's gonna have to try to pull it down pit road, but it looks like Jalen's gonna be able to close the gap as Sam pulls down pit road. But what a mistake for the number 3.
Don't speed, don't speed. I think he should be good. Is he good? I think he is. Now the question is, where is Jalen at on the racetrack? That mistake probably lost him about 5 seconds right there. That's going to allow Jalen to probably get on past. There you see Jalen coming out of club, the final corner. Sam's into his box right now. Now Jalen down the front straightaway. He has gone past Sam. Where will Sam come out in relation to him? Oh, I think he's going to be about a straightaway back. So Jalen, he could pull off maybe a win if he can make it to the end. That is the question. Sam right now, he is full push.
Absolutely.
Down pit road.
All right. Well, with that, it's lights out for the number 3, folks. Get up on your feet because that 3 is hungry for his 3rd career win and his 2nd win of the season. Could the points leader close into the number 88, or will Jalen be the 2nd to strike 2 victories this season?
Well, I mean, the question is, can he save enough fuel? He's got a 12-second gap to Sam. That's good, and that's probably more, not 12-second gap, that's probably about a 10-second gap or a, I don't know, 8-second gap to Sam. But Sam has been quick, and if Jalen is trying to save to the end, I don't know, we'll see. But he's going to lose a lot of time if he's trying to save here. Maybe Sam could do it. There's 3 laps to go in the race. This is a huge question mark, guys.
And BCH, I'm checking Jalen's fuel. I do not think he will be able to make it to the end. It's lights out for Sam, guys. Be ready because the battle is going to get absolutely tight.
I think we saw somebody despawn their car. What has happened there? Oh, but Zol, he's going slow here. Lap car in front of Jalen. Probably just best if he just lets him on by without a worry, but he can still technically fight for that lead lap if he wants. Jalen's going to lead him to 2 laps to go. Here, as Zol's typing entering a corner, so I mean, yeah, that's smart.
Well, Popsicle 6 now in the air for the number 88 of Jalen down the front straightaway. The question will become, does he have enough fuel to make it to the end? Down in a turbo one this time by Jalen, still pulling away from number 3 of Sam as he gets ready to enter into turn number 2.
Yeah, well, 7 seconds is the gap. I just say, Zol, just let Jalen on by. No need to fight him right now. Right now on the podium, though, Freezy looking at his fuel. He's coming down pit lane. He's going to take 25%. 2 laps to go in the race.
Oh, no! Killer Soggy! Into the tire bears!
Oh, man! Huge mistake for Killer Soggy there. I don't know how many spots he lost there on the racetrack, but yeah, this is pretty crazy. Mystic going slow through. Maggots and Beckett's side by side with Nick. Obviously, Nick 1 lap down. No really need to fight here, but we'll continue to watch Jalen.
down at a turn number 8, this time by. Will the 88 be able to hold off the number 3 of Sam? And his fuel is absolutely getting lower every single second. He just needs to hold off Sam for 2 more laps, but he needs to have enough fuel to do that. The gap has been closing every single lap down to yeses where Sam has been fast. And Jalen.
Oh, Sam, I think he went up. Oh, I thought he was almost about to go in the wall. Sorry about that. I thought he was about to go into the wall there. He is, that is how fast he is pushing right now.
Yeah, absolutely. This is how much Sam wants to extend his points lead in order to make the chase this season. Will Jalen come down pit road this time by coming to turn number 15? It looks like he won't have his pit signal on. It is gonna be lights out for the number 88, heading to turn number 16. Now towards turn number 17, off into 18. And coming out of turn number 18, BCH, take it away.
Yeah, here we go. Banderas Aria, Samalanka, 1 to go here at Silverstone. Just somebody probably get Zol. No need to fight for that. Just give Zol blue flag there. But Jalen right now, can he make it to the end of this race? On the outside of Zol, Zol's going to back out there, be respectful to the race leader. But the question mark, can Jalen win at his home race? Back there, Freezy, Triple B, this is for the final podium spot. Coming out of Club down the Hamilton Straight. This is for the final podium spot here between the two of them. Freezy has got it, but the battle is on between the native and one of the youngest drivers of the Cup Series. They're side by side through Abbey and through Farm they go into Village. Triple B digging hard down on the bottom. Contact made for the final spot on the podium. Triple B gets the bump there. Still side by side now. Freezy gives him the bump again. But we're going to have to look towards Jalen, who is now entering Cops. Does he have enough fuel? He's at 100 milliliters. Is that enough to bring it around?
Oh,
77 just dumped the 20.
What?
He waited. He waited though to let A Sprout go. He didn't pass.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
Now the fuel, 67 milliliters. It's a huge question mark. 62, 57, down the old hangar straight. Does he have enough? Jalen trying to win at his home track, giving it his all. Coming in the Stowe, letting way off the gas. 22 milliliters, 17. I don't know if he has enough. All the way letting off right now. 10, 7. I think he might be out. Coming back out of Club. He's out. He's out. He is out of gas. He's out of gas. Oh no. Where's Sam at? Sam. Oh, he's right there. Oh my goodness. It's going to be close at the line. Jalen gets the push. Oh my goodness. Jalen. What a finish. What a finish. Jalen with the push from Zol. Pushes him across the line to win at his home track. He wins in a spectacular fashion. Have you ever seen anything like that before? I have never seen.
Triple B's upside down.
Triple B upside down on the final lap. And Freezy coming back to the line.
Freezy got it.
That was dirty, bro. What?
Did
Freezy's absolutely
get a perfect view of it, but it
Freezy
looked
coming
like
back to the line. Oh, he's going to let him by. He'll let him by, and Triple B at his home soil will finish on the last step of the podium. Oh my goodness, great respect there from Freezy. What a finish to that insane race.
A Sprout is out. A Sprout is out on the last corner. A Sprout's going to be losing a ton of positions. 4 more cars are coming up on A Sprout.
A Sprout out of gas now. Oh, I think I see Killer Soggy out of gas as well. Killer Soggy is out. Multiple cars out of gas. Sprout gonna lose 1, 2 spots there. My goodness, this is an insane ending to this race.
Oh my goodness, and A-Sprout able to cruise to the line, but oh man, folks, the margin of victory is just 17 1/1000th of a second. Jalen beat Sam. How about that, honestly?
Killer Soggy gonna make it across the line. Mystic He's going to crawl across the line. He has got enough fuel. He took 50%. Oh my goodness. That is insane. The amount of cars out of gas on the front straightaway. That is insane. I cannot believe what we've just seen here this afternoon. Nick crosses the line. Oh my goodness. What a finish to that race. Holy cow.
My goodness.
Wow.
I have never seen anything like that in my life. Oh, man.
And now Chevy Cam's YouTube gonna give a push to his teammate there. Obviously, this moment presented by Gas Can Water, fueling victories every single day. And the story of Jalen winning on his home soil is overshadowed by the fact by how he won it. Wow, he got a huge push there from Zol to win it. My goodness. Unbelievable finish. Sam, after dominating the day, just won out. Just lost out by 17 hundredths of a second. My goodness. Jalen.
Oh my.
What?
Is that
Take
even
us
allowed?
through. What?
Is that even allowed? I don't even
I mean,
know.
I
bro. I
guess
didn't
so.
ask him to do it. I didn't ask him to do it. He just did it himself.
Yeah, I mean, I guess so. He can if he really wanted to, but... Oh, Jalen, I mean, how did you save enough fuel to the end, man?
So I pitted 1 lap later than Sam. So I just had enough fuel to... I could have made it, but I would have been second if Zol didn't push me. So I have to thank him. But Sam dominated the day. I have to give respect to that. Hashtag fairs. But yeah, I'm just happy I won at home, you know.
That was unbelievable. Man, oh man, what a push. That is probably one of the greatest pushes, greatest things I've ever seen. My goodness, that was insane. Jalen, just take us through the rest of your race, though. I mean, you were behind Sam. You battled a little bit there with him. Just take us through that race with Sam.
So, you know, lost the lead. That's okay. I was probably going to keep on with him, like keep pace with him, match pace. But I actually lagged into Beckett, so I just went wide and lost like 10 seconds. And yeah, I just wasn't in the right, I don't know, state. I don't know what to say. But yeah, great race.
Yeah, 2 road course wins for you this season. First crown jewel win on the season. And you just get dumped by your own teammate. I mean, that's also great, Chevy Cam's YouTube. But, yeah. We'll have to look at that replay for the post-race festivities. Obviously, that podium celebration. We'll talk to the drivers after the podium. But the rest of the field we'll talk to then. IBCS will probably be down there with them.
I got you.
At least this time you're not going backwards on the formation lap, you know? I mean, that's good.
I would have done that if I actually had enough fuel, but you know, we don't have enough fuel, so Cam's just gonna push me.
Yeah, that is insane. I don't think I've ever seen an ending like that ever. Maybe what was it like the Xfinity Series race? Not Xfinity, like what was it, the Nationwide Series race finish? I'm pretty sure.
I mean,
I don't know. I'm not that old.
But man, what a finish overall. I've never seen a photo finish in a fuel mileage race before.
Yeah, that was insanity. All the drivers are on the podium. We will hear from them then after the podium celebration. But now we will go interview all the drivers there on the pit lane. And I'm sorry, guys. And hold on, I'm gonna go down into the VC there with them then.
Road
courses.
Okay, guys, I'm sorry about that race. I did not realize the fuel strategy was gonna add up like that. Like I did not know.
I
it
don't
was gonna
care.
be
That
like
was fun.
I don't care.
It made it more interesting.
It made it more
Yeah,
interesting.
it made it
I thought you guys were gonna be like mad because your race was like ruined by freak fuel strategy.
No, my race was saved.
You see, I got a top 6.
My race was almost
Well,
rigged, but
fuel strategy is good sometimes, bro. You have to know how to do stuff like that. If you ruined your race on your own with a fuel strat, that's your
Is the
fault.
stream? Are we like up right
We're
now?
clipping
Yeah,
stuff.
we're still up. We're still up. IBCS
Okay.
will just interview drivers here again. So IBCS, take it over.
All right, well, I'm first going to interview Sonic, who finishes 5th in today's race. Sonic, what a day for you overall. And with the fuel strategy, you were able to take away the 5th position. You'll walk me through this entire chaotic race.
Yeah, first of all, I was up there for a little bit, but then dropped a lot down. But with looking at the fuel and the position I was in, I had an idea where I could take 25% and basically could get a good finish. And we were in 7th, and then the two guys in front of me ran out of fuel, and I was able to pass them for a top 5, which I'm extremely proud of for. So overall, it was a great day for us.
Well, congratulations to you, Sonic. Let's go over to Mystic. Not Mystic. King. King, what a day for you. You get 6th after pretty much almost everyone runs out of fuel. How were you able to do it? And walk me through pretty much everything that just happened.
Yeah, I don't even know. The race was very eventful for us. I wrecked a lot, spun a lot, and Corpse just had a very eventful race. And I thought we were going to pretty much finish P8, but Ace Sprout said she was not going to make it because she got dumped by Soggy. So when I heard that, we were just able to go by them. And in a top 6, a very eventful day, was involved in a lot of wrecks. Was probably about 30 seconds behind the pack by like lap 5, but we were able to recover and get a top 6, so we'll take it.
Well, congratulations to you, King. Zab, what a day for you. Overall, what a return back to the top series. Walk me through pretty much that insane finish and how you were able to get 7th.
Okay, yeah, first of all, I'm very okay, I'm stuttering. First of all, good racing all throughout. That was a nice battle I had throughout the field. I'm very happy with this P7. Like, I thought we were gonna struggle with some wrecks. We only wrecked like 3 times, and that was pretty good considering the chaos. I'm very happy for this P7. Good battling all throughout. I was really surprised I was even running in the top 5 early on. Overall, good race for us. Proud of NR Water and Berry Motorsports and everyone on the team for this amazing race. Hopefully, you can build this momentum on to one of our worst tracks, Texas, next week.
Well, good luck to you, Zab. Hope you make the next race. Ace Sprout, unfortunately, after some contact between the 77 and you unfortunately were not able to make it to the end on field and had to stroll to the line, losing a ton of positions. Walk me through pretty much everything that just happened.
I mean, I thought we were on the right strategy. We stayed out. It was perfectly gonna work out, man. We were gonna make it to line. Probably we were still gonna run out, but we were gonna run out like in a spot 13 seconds ahead of Sonic around where the final corner is and be able to just easily get there before everyone. But this melt in the number 77 and just turn 4, I made a move on him the corner before, just hugs the inside and comes up and into me, and then I lost like 2 to 3% from that alone because I had to just get it back up, and that really just changed the finishing result. I was easily going to be able to finish top 5 and just ended up finishing P8, but still better than we were running. We wrecked a ton. We definitely had the pace for top 5. We just kept on wrecking in the number 20 machine, and just I don't know. We finished above Soggy, so we're going to keep that, but all we can really look forward to is the next few races and running top 5 there. We've had top 5 pace at almost every track. We just haven't been able to keep it the entire race.
All right, well, good luck to you, Ace Sprout. Mystic, what a race for you. Unfortunately, you ended up barely getting to the line. Walk me through pretty much your strategy and how you were able to execute.
Well, basically, I was just insanely slow. We got P10 for the Xfinity 10G, so good for them. But yeah, the beginning started up in like P6, dropped like 3 positions, then caution came out, restart, went back up to like P6, and then to the whole race just dropped further back, and I was like 30 seconds off last because I was just that slow. I only even spun like 2 or 3 times. I was just consistently like 5 seconds slower a lap. So, I mean, genuinely just no pace at all. But, I mean, still hunting for my 3rd top 7 of the season. So my only one so far, Martinsville and Daytona, but hopefully Texas a good track. Might be able to get a top 7. So, that'll be good for us.
Well, good luck to you, Mystic, for the next race. And then finally, Zol. A very chaotic race overall. The only car to finish a lap down today against the other cars that were running. Walk me through pretty much everything that just happened.
On the restart. I don't want to talk that much, but the race was ruined anyways because everyone just decides to full throttle and the green flag drop. And that's what pretty much cost me my race. Also, my parents just lynched me to make me do something, so I just lost like a bunch of time. And it just kept spinning in like a bunch of corners, cops, maggots back and Beckett's left field. And I was just basically running time trial laps the whole race. And that finish, that wasn't race manipulation. I had to let something happen. But overall, it was a bad day for me, bad race for me, but it was a good race for everyone else. So, yeah. And congratulations to JD.
We hope you can be able to rebound next week. So, PCH, take it away. You're with the drivers who finished on the podium.
Yeah, well, we will do our podium celebration here. We got to get down here. But second time this weekend, we'll hear the British national anthem be played. Time for the podium celebration.
No, that was the best race
well,
of the season,
that's the podium there. We'll interview all the drivers on the podium. Triple B started off with you, P3 on the day on your home soil. Started near the back of the grid, but take us through the Are your cousins at your house?
Yeah.
Well, P3 for you on your home soil. How do you feel about this?
Oh, I'm so happy. Started dead last. It was not a good start to race at all. We got lap 1, turn 1, got dumped by Dell, but we were able to keep calm. Got a very fortunate yellow. That yellow didn't have a good restart again, dropped further back. Was able to get through the field one by one, and then me and Freezy were just battling down to the end for that final podium position. I'm so happy right now to get in this podium.
Yeah, well, I mean, what was the fuel strat like for you? I mean, you battled Freezy, but I mean, just take us through what was your perspective on your fuel strat?
I was pretty confident on the fuel strategy for my side, but with like 3 to go, I ended up pitting for 25% fuel just to like try and undercut Freezy and get ahead of him, which didn't really work. Freezy ended up gaining on me during that pit cycle, which caused that battle in the first place. But we were able to hold on anyway. So.
All right. Well, thank you, Triple B. Now we'll interview the guy finished P2, Sam. So close. I mean, how do you feel about what happened there at the end?
Well, I messed up my pits. I pitted a lap too early at the end there because I was too scared of running out. But I knew I had to pit, so I was going to come down and pit, and I ended up spinning right before the pits, so that I lost a lot of time for that. And if that didn't happen, you would have saw what happened. But
Mm-hmm.
there wasn't much I could do. I mean, I kind of just messed it up for myself spinning.
Yeah. Well, yeah, so many things that went wrong for you could have gotten you just few inches to the line quicker, but just the way it was. Unfortunately for you, Sam, but still came out on the podium here. Great finishing for you. But Jalen, the man, finished on top. We already heard a little bit from you, but Jalen, on your home soil, won in the most spectacular fashion. Jalen, I mean, just what was your thought process through that finish there? Oh yeah, I forgot he's doing studying. Never mind. All right. Well, that's gonna do it here. I believe. Yeah. Is JD here? No, never mind. Is he? No. All right. Well, that is gonna do it here for Silverstone in the Carvana Cup Series, and both races, FSS and Carvana, put on a show. This is probably one of the best road courses in the game, but thank you everybody who showed up to watch the stream. This was a fun one, but I cannot wait to see you guys next weekend at Texas, which is an even more wild racetrack. Thank you to everybody who tuned in this afternoon, and I will see you guys next week.